plenty to be getting on with today. Not just the 8 games in the Premiership. West Ham Chelsea team news is just through because it's 11:30. Maybe it was through 15 minutes ago. Crystal Palace Man United, the evening match with Fulham Newcastle, the game of the weekend at 3 p.m. Tomorrow, Arsenal versus Man City should be interesting. Not just the football though, and Harry Kane and Bayern Munich's probably worth a look over in Germany. Good value for the NFL tomorrow already. Boxing, you've got Anthony Joshua versus Dubois. Both fighters to be knocked down. Have a look at that. Maybe it should be around about 35%, 36%. I think, well, you should be able to get 4-1. So that's a bet if you can get it. And the horse racing, we've got the Ayr Gold Cup with some racing at Cheltenham as well. Alpha Kalenic to place in the top 7. If you have a look at the top 7 markets on the exchange, I think I like the look of what's happening at the exchange just now. If you can get 1.94 in that's a decent 10% EV bet. But it's not those games. It is, or those races, it is West Ham versus Chelsea. I just wanted to quickly touch on. So Cole Palmer is starting with Jackson up front and Sancho and Mudryk either side of Cole Palmer, just behind Jackson, right? So in this match, Chelsea expected to get 9.75 shots on target, of which... No, Chelsea aren't. That's the match total. Chelsea are expected to get 5.64 shots on target. I was thinking that sounded a bit high. 5.6 shots on target, of which about a fifth of them are going to Cole. 1.1, right? So that gives Cole, he's more likely to get a shot on target than he isn't. It gives him fair odds of about 1.5. Now, Bet365 have pushed out Cole from 1.3 to evens. If you can get that evens, great. That's the super boost. Apparently 56.2k people have placed that. I don't know how long your Bet365 account lasts if you place the super boosts, because I haven't had a Bet365 account since before I can remember. But you can bet on him at on the exchanges and at bookmakers at 1.6, 1.65, and that's a good bet considering 1.5 would be more fair for Cole. And also, a slightly harder bet for me to work out because I don't have a fouls one sort of information. But similar kind of scale of boost from Sky Bet, or I think they're more charlatans over at Sky Bet. I think they're a little bit, they pull the wool over your eyes with stats that aren't particularly relevant. For example, Palmer has won 6 fouls in 4 Premier League appearances so far this season. Palmer 1 plus foul has gone from 4 to 9. Now, if he had got 6 in 4 Premier League appearances, that 4 to 9 doesn't make any sense, but okay. 4 to 9 up to evens. But they don't offer the over-under on their stats, so I don't know how accurate 4 to 9 is. So I'm less keen on that bet, but I'm still on it. Because it's a lot higher than the 1.6. It's 1.78 currently on the exchange. Might just stake a little bit more on that. So there seems to be plenty around. Cole also looking at 2.95 shots in the game. 0.23 assists. 0.22 player cards. I haven't had a look at Cole Palmer player cards, but it's basically all about Cole Palmer in this. His XG, has the team news come through yet? Yeah, it has. His XG, we're looking at... I think the exchanges are pretty accurate on this. I've got, 2.76 for Cole Palmer. That's within about 1% or 2 of what's on the exchange to the actual fair odds, so nothing really going there in terms of an edge. First goal scorer, again, actually they look pretty right, the first goal scorer prices just now on the exchange. 6.8 for Cole, 7.6 isn't a million miles away from Nicholas Jackson, so often the layers are having a field day, not particularly in this game though. And Moses Caicedo, 2 plus fouls jumped out at me as well, up at 1.96, so that's my bet. So generally, it's shots on target, shots, Cole Palmer, fouls attracted, fouls won. I think they all look decent for this young chap. But don't forget to have a look around, not just on the Lucky 15s, but the value for horses to finish in the top 7 in the Ayr Gold Cup, and Franny Norton 2+ winners as well. I mean, that went up. And then everyone quickly leapfrogged all the way down to an efficient price. And then a lot of the leapfroggers gave up, and then it went back to value. So there's a little bit, perhaps, of a lesson there to, when these bets go up, if you're seeing leapfrogging going on, go and have a cup of coffee and then come back and look at another sport. And then perhaps all the leapfroggers, including yourself and myself, have gone away and got a cup of coffee and stopped leapfrogging, and the value has appeared. Good luck to both Joshua and Dubois knocking each other out tonight. I would like to see that. Not that I ever watch the boxing, because boxing is the one sport that is infinitely better listening to it on the radio than it is watching it on the television.